good evening everyone. I'm here tonight to discuss some topics regarding management information system. So there's many types of information systems, but I will just only discuss three information systems, namely transaction processing system, decision support system, and management information system. So before we proceed, I was just going to introduce myself. By the way, I am Ronnel Rodriguez. I'm a fourth year information technology student at Negros Oriental State University. So let's start with the first information system, which is the transaction processing system. So transaction processing system will be defined as serve operational managers and staff perform and record daily routine transactions necessary to conduct business, monitor status of operations and relations with external environment. So to wrap up all the explanations provided here on the slides, so a transaction processing system is a set of information which process the data transaction in database system that monitors transaction programs. The system is useful when something is sold over the internet. It allows for a time delay between when an item is being sold to when it is actually sold. An example is that of a sporting event ticket. While the customer is filling out their information to purchase the seat ticket, the transaction processing system is holding the ticket so that another customer cannot also buy it. It allows for a ticket not to be sold to two different customers. So let's go proceed to the some features of transaction processing system. So the first one will be rapid response. So rapid response means the time of a transaction processing system is important because a business cannot afford to have their customers waiting for long periods of time before making a transaction. So that's the meaning of rapid response. So the next one will be reliability. A good TPS must be very reliable because if it were to break down, business could lose a huge portion of revenue because customers will not be able to purchase their products. So the next one will be inflexibility. The TPS must work the same way every transaction as long as the TPS is being used. The formality and structure could never be changed. So the last one will be controlled processing. The TPS must be able to allow authorized employees to be able to access it at any time. So let's go to the next topic. We'll be storing and retrieving data on a transaction processing system. A TPS must be able to easily be accessed by authorized employees so that information in the TPS can be retrieved. The information that goes through a TPS must never be deleted so that there will not be any confusions of what orders have gone through it. It is a good idea to have a backup hard drive so that older information can still be stored but will not slow down the server which houses the TPS. So this is some illustrations regarding on how TPS works. So just understand what the pictures displayed because they're step-by-step process. The first one is the server which handles the processing, the reports, the backups, and then let's go to the number 4, which is static summaries and exceptions. And number 5 will be the branch offices, and so on and so forth. So let's go to the next information system, which is decision support system. So decision support system serves middle management, support non-routine decision making, may use external information as well as TPS, MIS data, gathers and analyzes data to produce comprehensive information reports. So to wrap up all the definition, a decision support system or DSS is a computerized program used to support determinations, judgments, and courses of action in an organization or a business. A DSS shifts through the analyzes massive amounts of data, compiling comprehensive information that can be used to solve problems in decision making. So let's tackle now the features of DSS. The first one will be facilitation. So DSS facilitate and support specific decision making activities and or decision processes. The next one will be interaction. DSS are computer-based systems designed for interactive use by decision makers or staff users who control the sequence of interaction and the operations performed. The next one will be ancillary. DSS can support decision makers at any level in an organization. They are not intended to replace decision makers. The next one will be task oriented. DSS provide specific capabilities that support one or more tasks related to decision making, including intelligence and data, analysis, identification and design of alternatives, choices among alternatives, and decision implementation. And the last one will be identifiable. DSS may be independent systems that collect or replicate data from other information systems or subsystems of a larger, more integrated information system. So, storing and retrieving data on a decision support system. In order to provide the DSS with the right data, there should be a structure in place for storage, access, manipulation, and retrieval of large amounts of data. The database is the feeder of the DSS, and good database design is thus crucial in improving the overall performance of the DSS. Database design and management is a complex and often ill-conceived topic and extends well beyond scope of this paper. So these are the illustrations on how decision support system works. So we have here service center. It goes down directly to customer feedback database, and after that, knowledge discovered in text and text mining, it will go down and form a circle form into a mason, manufacturing design information, and down to the decision support system. And the decision support system will have the data released to cost optimization. So we're down to the last type of information system, which is the management information system. I put this topic at on the last part because it is a vital role on all information systems because it is also applicable on the previous two topics that I tackled a while ago. So MIS defines as serve middle management, provide reports on firm's current performance, provide reports to routine questions with predefined procedure for answering them, typically have little analytic capability. So to wrap up all the definitions provided on the slides, a management information system or MIS is an information system used for decision making and for the coordination, control, analysis, and visualization of information in an organization. The study of the MIS involves people, processes, and technology and in organization content. So some features of MIS will be it's flexible. An MIS should allow you to analyze and evaluate data from multiple sources as needed and in multiple ways depending on your needs. Easy to use. The next feature, managers should not need advanced knowledge in information system in order to get what they need. Using the MIS should not be time intensive and the reports it generates should not overload manager too much information. The next one will be versatile. An MIS should be able to support different skills and knowledge. And the last one will be collaborative. An MIS should facilitate communication between managers and staff throughout the company. So, storing and retrieving data on an MIS. TPS supplies summarized transaction data to the MIS reporting system at the end of the time period. Managers gain access to the organizational data through the MIS, which provides them with the appropriate reports. So this is some illustrations on how management information system works. As you can see, transaction processing systems and management information systems are combined because management information systems play a vital role on the different part of the transaction processing systems. Okay, so that will be all for tonight. Thank you. So if ever you have any questions, you can contact me at the slide. You can find my Instagram link and my Gmail account so that if ever you have more questions that needed to be answered, feel free to contact me. Thank you and goodbye.